Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, a tragedy that has become all too common. Warren police believe a child shot himself with an unsecured gun.
And tonight, that young boy is in critical condition. Fox News' Hillary Golston with more on this heartbreaking story.
Multiple departments helped blocking intersections so this 8-year-old could get to the hospital as quickly as possible. At last check, he was in surgery, in critical condition, and now everyone is just hoping he can pull through.
He's funny, he's wild, he's like, and I don't know what to say, man. I just, like, this is terrible, man. This is really terrible. This all gonna hurt the family, like everybody. It's gonna devastate everybody.
We just hope he pulls through. That's what we hope for.
Yes, I hope. Thank you.
A young boy apparently getting his hands on a gun and shooting himself. A terrible, unfortunate situation that didn't have to happen.
And we keep saying we just hope this don't ever be happening to us, but somehow it always just happens to you, you know? So we gotta do better.
Around 3:25 Friday afternoon, Warren police got the call. An 8-year-old boy had shot himself in the head, and they rushed to the Cove on 10 apartment complex at Hoover and 10 Mile. Inside, they would find the child, and then first responders got him to the hospital right away.
I don't believe the ambulance had to stop for a single intersection. We got that kid down there in record time.
Police are still working on how the boy got a hold of the gun. Both of his parents and 2 other kids were at home when this happened. They're talking to witnesses and collecting evidence to figure out if that gun was securely stored.
When he arrived at the hospital, he was his heart was still beating on its own, and he was breathing on his own, and he was responding to stimuli at the hospital. So those are all good things for now. All we can do is pray at this point.
And safe storage really is easy. At many police departments, you can get a free gun lock. That's the case at the Warren Police Department. So reach out to law enforcement if you have any questions so that you don't have to encounter or deal with some kind of tragedy. In Warren, Hillary Golston, on The Edge.
A suspect accused of a deadly double shooting in Inkster still on the run tonight. Shots rang out around 1 this morning at a business complex on Henry Ruff near Cherry Hill. Officers found 2 men wounded, both of them taken to the hospital. One of the victims, 35-year-old Michael Bailey, died from his injuries. His family still trying to grasp the idea of his death while remembering what he leaves behind.
I don't know what and why this took place, but I know my son loved everybody. Right now, as a parent, I don't even understand how a parent goes through this.
Bailey was a business owner. He leaves behind 5 children. Michigan State Police are now handling the investigation.
Well, a scary scene for diners in Sterling Heights as a man walks into a restaurant with a hatchet. It happened this afternoon at the Fuddruckers on Van Dyke. Police say they confronted the man outside, and he refused to put that weapon down. He was shot with rubber bullets and then taken into custody.
New charges against 2 Warren officers accused in a violent encounter last summer. Prosecutors say Damian Player and Carlos Taylor both used unnecessary force when arresting a truck driver in Centerline. Both officers were fired and charged with assault. Additional misdemeanor charges against the 2 have been dismissed and replaced with misconduct in office, which is a felony. Attorneys for the truck driver settled the case out of court for about $400,000. It was quite the afternoon for one animal shelter on Detroit's east side.
Staffers and volunteers scrambling to move dozens of dogs to safety. Those dogs were at risk of being put down. Fox News' Dave Kinchin explains what this mad dash was all about.
A sudden and frantic Friday mission.
I'm very angry. I'm very upset.
Staffers and volunteers worked to move about 45 dogs at the Make a Difference Rescue on Detroit's east side.
All I was told was to get here and get them out. Get here and get them out because they're at risk of euthanization. So
It's pretty emotional for you all.
yeah.
Shelter staffers say they were told the city of Detroit was coming in to take action due to a zoning issue. Celeste Dunn is the lawyer for the rescue.
They threatened Wednesday to take all of the dogs and euthanize them. They showed up with an internal order from an employee to euthanize 2 dogs that they had no jurisdiction of that would violate the due process clause of the Constitution.
The city of Detroit denies having any interest in the shelter's dogs, except for the 2 in question, which were linked to a mauling in Macomb County back in October of 2020. The city says its health department issued a public safety order to seize the 2 dogs, which were relocated to the shelter by a Macomb County judge while their owner stood trial on felony charges stemming from an attack in Roseville. Police say 3 people were hurt in that attack and a pet beagle killed, all because the dogs were allegedly left to run loose on Roseville's streets.
The city is trying to shut the shelter down, saying that they need a kennel license, and that is absolutely not true.
And Attorney Dunn says that's the other issue they're fighting against.
The licensure that Make a Difference has is exactly the same as Michigan Humane Society, Detroit Dog Rescue, Rebel Dogs Detroit, and they are regulated by the exact same statutes.
Meantime, those supporting Make a Difference are vowing to give these dogs the best care they can.
They're wonderful dogs. I don't even know how to explain how fabulous some of these dogs are. They're so loving. They just need a home. That's all they need, and they need a chance to get that home.
And the lawyer for Make a Difference says they plan to be in court in the middle of May to hopefully sort out some of these other legal dynamics. Meantime, we're told at least one shelter is going to take about 15 of those dogs. Some of the others will be in the care of some of those volunteers, we're told, until they can find permanent housing. Dave Kinchin on the Edge.
Well, turning to the weather, things are cooling down tonight, and you can expect more of that this weekend.
Weather Authority Stephanie Mead joining us with a look ahead.
Yeah, so temperatures as of right now already in the 40s. I think tonight we should dip into the upper 30s, and you notice that a little further west out near Wisconsin, the UP also seeing 30s right now. Up near Marquette, 36, 40 in the Ludington area, 47 right now in Detroit, Fort Wayne at 49, 48 in Chicago. So a lot of us in very similar territory just in terms of temperatures. They are picking up on a little bit of a light wintry mix or some lighter showers up near parts of northeast Wisconsin and the UP. Additional lighter showers up near northern Michigan. We are steering clear of all of this, though. We are staying dry as we head through the overnight, early tomorrow morning as well. I do think we see a lot of sunshine through the day tomorrow. At times, there might be more cloud cover, but nothing is going to be falling from the clouds we see tomorrow. Temperatures tonight will dip into the upper 30s. Tomorrow, we're headed to the low 50s, so a little cooler than today. We're also factoring in a light breeze too. Kind of similar to what we saw today, but when you factor that in with the slightly cooler temperatures, I do think it's going to feel a little bit colder outside, so keep that in mind if your travel plans take you out and about. We do see a lot of sunshine, though, through the day. Wind gusts tomorrow anywhere between 20, 25, and in some cases almost 30 miles per hour, but note here tomorrow evening, they should begin to diminish, and Sunday as a whole looks fairly quiet and actually a little bit milder. 53 degrees during the day on Saturday, still a bit breezy. There might be a slight breeze around on Sunday, but a bit more manageable during the day, 60 degrees. This is where we should be for this time of year, just in terms of daytime highs, and then low 60s during the day on Monday. Next chance for rain arrives on Tuesday, and it's going to arrive during the afternoon with widely scattered showers. That's going to continue through the morning hours come Wednesday, then eventually exit, and that's going to usher in some slightly cooler temperatures. So just kind of a sneak peek at the NFL draft by the end of next week. I think Thursday and Friday as a whole should be great. 53 degrees on Thursday. By Friday, we should be near 60, sun and clouds. Next chance for rain, unfortunately, looks to arrive on Saturday, but notice where temps are headed to the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. The extended forecast as a whole looks okay, very seasonal. Low 60s Monday, Tuesday, low 60s, low 50s on Wednesday. Nice little rebound by the end of next week.
It's just very offensive to other medical professionals who take that oath to only heal people. And this guy's preying on his own patients.
Disturbing allegations against a Warren doctor accused of sexually assaulting one of his patients. The unnamed female client says she was a patient at the Spinal Recovery Center for a rib injury. She claims Dr. John Pizzadikis began assaulting her during the appointments. At the advice of a friend, she brought a hidden camera into the office. The woman and her attorney hoping to hold the doctor accountable.
We're here today because she wants the world to know that there's a sexual predator here who's acting like a doctor. We want any witness, any employee, any other patient to come forward, contact the Warren Police Department, and also contact our offices.
Warren police are now investigating. Fox 2 reached out to the doctor for comment, but we have yet to hear back.
Well, a special night in Rochester as an Oakland County nonprofit works to raise awareness for sexual assault victims. Haven hosted their annual gala tonight in honor of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Our own Charlie Langton was the MC. Dozens of attendees were able to enjoy cocktails, entertainment, a silent auction, all of the money going to this wonderful cause.
Sexual assault is an unfortunate thing that happens in society, and unfortunately there has to be an aftermath, and that's where we come in, where we help people get to the next step and see their path through crisis.
Money raised from tonight's gala helps fund critical services like counseling, education, and residential programs.